I'm Carla Killough McClafferty. I'm here in a cemetery that is full of people who've lived their lives and died and passed on. But I've found a way to bring some people back to life, and that's through the pages of a nonfiction book. Some of the people that I've brought back to life in this way are George Washington and the Many Faces of George Washington, Remaking a Presidential Icon, Something Out of Nothing, CURIE and Radium, and In Defiance of Hitler, The Secret Mission of VARIAN, a story about an incredible American who volunteered to go to France and rescue refugees in 1940 and 41. This is the image of George Washington that most people are familiar with. And can you imagine that sometimes generations today describe Washington as old, boring, and grumpy? But that's not the George Washington I write about in my book. The book that's half a biography of Washington and half about the forensic study that went into the creation of 3 figures that are currently on display at Mount Vernon. 2 years after the Revolution, when George Washington was 53 years old, Jean-Antoine Houdon came to Mount Vernon. His task was to create a statue of George Washington. He was famous for his ability to not only capture the physical likeness of a person, but also their character. To Houdon, this look said, "I'm right, I'm proud, I know what I'm talking about." The reality of losing teeth really made a difference in the forensic study of George Washington. Experts were able to understand how that would have affected the way he looked as time went by. It's really like CSI meets the Biography channel. I like to say that I write nonfiction books with the boring parts removed. I really want to write books that entertain, inform, and inspire readers. As the Common Core standards cause a shift in classrooms to use more informational text, I believe that these sorts of books are going to become more and more important. I use primary source documents to make all of those things not only accurate but interesting. I'm able to then just explain the critical thinking skills required to bring all of those pieces together to decide which piece of information to use and where, and perhaps more importantly, even why. I'd love to chat with you and your students about how to make that happen.